Hello everyone, my name is Mike Fink. I'm a special education teacher at the Belport Academic Center, as well as one of the night supervisors for the adult education program. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up the Remind app as a way to communicate with your students and their families. There are several ways for you to set up the Remind app the first time you're using it. You're actually able to do all of it using a free app from the App Store. I recommend, however, using a computer the first time you set things up because I think it's easier for you to input your students' information. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open a web browser. I'm going to navigate to remind.com. I'm going to go to sign up. And I'm going to click sign up with Google. You can create an account with them if you like, but if you already have a Google account set up, like the one provided to you by BOCES, you can use that. So today I'm going to log in the account Will Smith. The password. And it will log me right in. I'm going to accept. Tell them I'm a teacher. And I'm going to name my class. Fresh Prince's class. Create. For school, I'm going to select Eastern Suffolk BOCES. Just type it in there, and it'll populate. So this is your class page. Right now, there are no students in it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at how we can add people to this class. So up here, you see we have a Students tab, a Parents tab, and a Teachers tab. Now there's a few different ways to add people to the class. You can type their information in manually and add them. If you go over here, you can actually print out a PDF. It looks like this for your class that you could then mail home to parents if you'd like. There are in-person instructions. If you're in a classroom, you can put this up on an interactive board so everyone can look at it and add their phones right there. And then there's a shareable link that you could copy and email out to people potentially. Today we're going to look at how to add someone manually. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add Carlton as a student to my class. What I would do here now is I would put in Carlton's phone number or email and then click Add People. And what he would see on his end is a text message or an email asking him to join the class. And so I actually went ahead and added myself to the class as well, so you could see what it's going to look like on your student's end or their parents' end when you add them to the class. So I got this message introducing my teacher, Will Smith, telling me about Remind. I have to say yes to continue the process. I said yes. And then I was given this message. And this is the area where I will be receiving all updates from the class. So anything you as a teacher want to send out to your students, they will now get in the form of a message that's very similar to a text message, except of course they don't actually have your phone number. So it's two-way communication. You can go back and forth with them using your phone just like this. It's very convenient. So now because I've joined the class, the teacher, Will Smith, is now able to see me in his class list. If you had a whole bunch of students, if you had 30 students who joined, this is where you would see all of them. And there's a few different ways you can message them now. If I wanted to send a message to just Mike Fink, I would click it, and I could send a private message over here, and he would get it just like a text, just like I showed you before, but all the other students in the class wouldn't be able to see it. If I wanted to send a message to the entire class, I could go up here to Messages, and then put in an announcement down here. So here you go. It's got the first one all set up for me already. Welcome to Fresh Prince's class. I'm looking forward to using Remind. Thanks for joining. And I'm going to send it out. And now on my phone, I received this message from the teacher. So now I've received the message from the teacher on my phone. I've said thanks. And in the teacher view, I have a 1 right here indicating there's been activity. And right here, I can see that Mike Fink said thanks. You can also upload files to send everyone. So you click Send a File, Fresh Prince's class, continue, And you can just drag and drop files actually right in here, which is convenient. And send. There you go. Now the whole class can see the picture of my dog. I think a very important thing to think about when you go to settings is your class visibility. So right here, this area that says participant messaging controls how people interact with each other. So right here, it starts, the default is role-based so that your students can message each other and your parents can message each other. I would recommend, depending on your population, that you perhaps turn it off. So the only people that your students and parents can communicate with is the teacher, which of course would be you in this case. So one of the great things about Remind is how easy it is to use on your phone. So I would go ahead and download the free app from the App Store, and this is what it looks like when you open it. You can see all your classes if you have multiple. You can see your school. You slide over, you can see any conversations you've had with anyone individually, and you can also see your class announcements. So here's Mike Fink and the personal conversation I've had with him. I could send him another message. Need any help with anything? And because I'm actually on my phone right now, as Mike Fink, which is me, you'll see the message come to me in real time. I just got it up there. I can also access my whole class. So this is my whole class, and I could say how I want to send out an announcement for everyone to see and no conversation afterwards, or everyone can see the conversation. So to do that, I would select the class, everyone, and then write a message to the whole class. Paper due Friday. Just like that. That's all for now. If you have any other questions about setting up Remind to communicate with your students and their families, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at mifink@esvoces.org. Thanks for watching.